All right, good evening. Thanks very much for joining us tonight. Welcome to tonight's live stream. The theme for tonight's stream is Yearning for Summer. We're going to be singing a whole bunch of songs that have to do with summer in some way or another, with a couple of original tunes mixed in for good measure. But hope you enjoy tonight's show. It's a little windy out tonight, so if there's like a really long pause in sound in my on my end, you'll definitely hear it. But we won't worry about that right now. We're gonna get started right off the bat with Wind Song, and then we'll keep on moving. Let me know that you're here. Hope you enjoy the show. Leave a like on the stream and share it with your friends on Facebook or Twitter or wherever you're coming to us from. I see you dancing there, but there's tension in your stare, as if the world is disturbing your peace, as if there's something deep inside you try so hard to hide, leaves you aching to find your sweet release. Just come with me and I'll show you where the wind flows free. Let the warm air hit your face. There's no disgrace, so breathe it in. And so we began in the corner of your own little room. It's like roses in bloom, but breathe it in. There's freedom in the basking in the wind. Take a seat with me, let it run free, there is no shame, feel the tension ooze away. I still want you by my side, it makes you feel alive, feel the fragrance of creation as you stay into love, so fine, but now just let it flow from your depths into mine. Let the warm air hit your face. There's no disgrace, so breathe it in. And so we began in the corner of your home little room. It's like roses in bloom, breathe it in. There's freedom in the basking in the wind. Once you're satisfied, just return to the dance and to the soundtrack of your life. So you know, if the tension ever grows, come back here to find me and let the wind blow. Let the warm air hit your face. There's no disgrace, breathe it in. And so we began in the corner of your home little room. It's like roses in bloom, breathe it in. There's freedom in the basking in the wind. There's freedom in the basking in the wind. All right, thanks again for joining us tonight. We're going to roll right along with Heaven on Two Wheels. A straight and narrow country road, green and gravel, all that's seen. Sky of blue and homes of white, clearings few and far between. A pedal steady as a glide, a balance learned from long ago. Generations passed it down, hard and fast or soft and slow. Very few seal. It's just you and this heaven on two wheels. Heaven on two wheels. Wind blows by a chiseled face, salt and pepper on your head. Young with just a touch of old, shows the life with which you led. A soulful song you carried on was only ever sung by you. Passers-by where motors run are guessing less than 62. Many pass your steady heels, but one will touch your heaven on two wheels. Your heaven on two wheels. Cell phone rings, four wheels fly past the low speed limit sign. He looks away for just a touch. The luck ain't on your side this time. A crunch of metal, skin and bone breaks the silence of your way. The dust, it settles back to earth. Your blood settles in the clay. Your soul weaves right by this field, and you climb up to heaven on two wheels. To heaven on two wheels. A broken family split for good. You gave no chance to mend your home, and Friday nights are not the same without the voice you made your own. But we remember all the times you bared your soul for us to hear, and for me you gave the world through your words and through your cheers. So let your spirit be revealed each time I ride my heaven on two wheels. 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 All right, thanks again. We're joined in tonight. The theme for tonight's show is Yearning for Summer. I know we just started celebrating spring, but it has been feeling like summer the last couple days. I've been able to get on my bike a few times over the course of this past week. And it's been feeling pretty good. Let's see. All right. So we're doing songs that are themed to summer with a couple of original tunes mixed in. Here is one of those original tunes. This is off of my Breathe record. This is called Ember. I can't sleep tonight. There's 1,000 fireflies. Tomorrow fears it might. Glowing yellow stain my eyes. It occurs to me, more so than I wish to say, the pain of which I hold up longer than today. There is still an ember, a flicker of a flame that made it through the worst falls, the desert, storm, and rain. Tomorrow I will try again, but tonight here I lay. I work through the day. In the moments I ignore, I collect my pay, but I won't return for more. With my inner strife on this filter system too, I can't live my life at a wall I can't break through. There is still an ember, a flicker of a flame that made it through the worst falls, the desert, storm, and rain. Tomorrow I will try again, but tonight here I lay. When the moon is new, or the cover clouds my stay, that's when I must escape. There's only so much I can take. There is still an ember, a flicker of a flame that made it through the worst falls, the desert, storm, and rain. Tomorrow I will try again, but tonight here I lay. But I can't move tonight. Can you all hear that wind? It's quite powerful today. We're actually on a wind advisory until midnight. So, and I noticed that there were a couple of hiccups with the stream where our frames got a little bit pixelated, but from what I can see, we're still a little bit off on that. But nonetheless, I decided to open up to more John Denver tunes tonight. Since yesterday's stream, I only did one. And for the Patreon exclusive stream that I did last Saturday, I only did one there as well. But today I decided to open it up because we are somewhat nature themed tonight. All the songs are themed to summer. So we got a couple of them with us tonight, and also one of them was actually requested by somebody. I will be bringing out the 12-string a little bit later in the show. So this song is called Wild Montana Skies. It's one of, it's sort of later John Denver. It was, past his peak, but I think it's one of the best songs he ever wrote. This song was a duet with Emmylou Harris, who sang a bulk of the both bulk of the vocals on as well as him. So here it is. This is Wild Montana Skies. He was born in the Bitterroot Valley in the early morning rain. Wild geese over the water, heading north and home again, bringing the warm wind from the south, bringing the first taste of the spring. His mother took him to her breast, and softly she did sing. Oh, Montana, give this child a home. Give him the love of a good family and a woman of his own. Give him the fire in his heart, give him the light in his eyes. Give him the wild wind for a brother and the wild Montana skies. His mother died that summer and he never learned to cry. He never knew his father, but he never did ask why. And he never knew the answers that would make an easy way. But he learned to know the wilderness and to be a man that way. His mother's brothers took him into his family and his home, gave him a hand that he could lean on and a strength to call his own. And he learned to be a farmer, and he learned to love the land, and he learned to read the seasons, and he learned to make a stand. Oh, Montana, give this child a home. Give him the love of a good family and a woman of his own. Give him the fire in his heart, give him the light in his eyes. Give him the wild wind for a brother and the wild Montana skies. On the eve of his 21st birthday, he set out on his own. He was 30 years and running when he found his way back home, riding a storm across the mountains and an aching in his heart. Said he came to turn the pages and to make a brand new start. Now he never told the story of the time that he was gone. Some say he was a lawyer, some say he was a John. There was something in the city that he said he couldn't breathe. There was something in the country that he said he couldn't leave. Oh, Montana, give this child a home. Give him the love of a good family and a woman of his own. Give him the fire in his heart, give him the light in his eyes. Give him the wild wind for a brother and the wild Montana sky. Some say he was crazy, some are glad he's gone. Some of us will miss him, we'll try to carry on. Giving the voice to the forest, giving a voice to the dawn, giving a voice to the wilderness and the land that he lived on. Oh, Montana, give this child a home. Give him the love of a good family and a woman of his own. Give him the fire in his heart, give him the light in his eyes. Give him the wild wind for a brother and the wild Montana skies. Oh, Montana, give this child a home. Give him the love of a good family and a woman of his own. Give him the fire in his heart, give him the light in his eyes. Give him the wild wind for a brother and the wild Montana sky. I love that song. That's John Denver's Wild Montana Skies. I'm going to switch over guitars and get my harmonicas out for this next one. Okay. This next one is a Bruce Springsteen song. Okay. Now this song sounds sharp. I'll have to tune this thing again. Right, so this is Atlantic City by Bruce Springsteen. It's a city that, for many of us who live in New York and New Jersey, it's one of those things that you think of when you think of summer. So I put this one on the list. Well, they blew up the Chicken Man in Philly last night, and they blew up his house too. Down on the boardwalk, they're getting ready for a hell of a fight. Gonna see what them racket boys can do. Now there's trouble busting in from out of state, and the DA can't get no relief. Gonna be a rumble out on the promenade, and the gambling commission's hanging on by the skin of its teeth. Everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty. Meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Well, I got a job, I'm trying to put my money away, but I got debts that no honest man can pay. So I drew what I had from the Central Trust, and I bought us 2 tickets on that Coast City bus. Everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Love may be cold, but with you forever I'll stay. We're gone out where the sands turn into gold. So now put on your stockings, baby, 'cause the night's getting cold, and maybe everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. I've been looking for a job, but it's hard to find. Down here it's just winners and losers, and don't get caught on the wrong side of that line. Well, I'm tired of coming out on the losing end. So honey, last night I met this guy, and I'm gonna do a little favor for him. Well, I guess everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty. Meet me tonight in Atlantic City. 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 All right, that was Bruce Springsteen's Atlantic City. Hello, Bob. Thanks for joining us tonight. Once again, our theme for tonight is Yearning for Summer. I know we just finished out celebrating the first day of spring, but it's been feeling like summer lately around here. So that'll be our theme for tonight. We're doing some songs about summer, related to summer in some way, and with a couple of original tunes mixed into the mix. Like this one. This is a song that's going to be on my next record. This is called Uptown Shell. Towers and streets, they never spare a passing glance at a cold, mangled body and threadbare rags, calloused hands, hefty bags under bloodshot eyes, concrete rest, the sidewalk's my bed tonight, so be polite. I am an uptown shell, no place to rest my head upon. I am an uptown shell, everything I had is gone, 'cause even the foxes have their dens, and the birds of the air have nests, but there is no place to rest for an uptown shell. Day after day, held by the poison in my hand, stumbling through, hold down a job as long as I can. The choices I made leave me searching for a reason and rhyme. Where it went wrong, I wonder as I bide my time. It's all that's mine. I am an uptown shell, no place to rest my head upon. I am an uptown shell, everything I had is gone, 'cause even the foxes have their dens, and the birds of the air have nests, but there is no place to rest for an uptown shell. Though I'm drunk and I can't pay, I still have hope it can get better someday. Buildings shine in the heat of the sun. If you survive the day, you have won. I am an uptown shell, no place to rest my head upon. I am an uptown shell, everything I had is gone, 'cause even the foxes have their dens, and the birds of the air have nests, but there is no place to rest for an uptown shell. No place for an uptown shell. All right. That was Uptown Shell, and we'll return somewhat to the summer theme. This song mentions summer. This is the song where I thought I had gotten the title for tonight's live stream, which is Yearning for Summer, but I remembered the lyric wrong. It's actually Waiting for Summer. Doesn't matter, I kept the title anyway, because that's how it feels sometimes. This is Sweet Baby James. There is a young cowboy who lives on the range. His horse and his cattle are his only companion. He works in the saddle and he sleeps in the canyons, waiting for summer, his pastures to change. And as the moon rises, he sits by his fire, thinking about women and glasses of beer, closing his eyes as the doggies retire. He sings out a song which is soft but it's clear, as if maybe someone could hear. Good night, you moonlight ladies, rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams and rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Now the 1st of December was covered with snow, so was the turnpike from Stockbridge to Boston. Though the Berkshires seem dreamlike on account of that frosting, with 10 miles behind me and 10,000 more to go. There's a song that they sing when they take to the highway, the song that they sing when they take to the sea, the song that they sing of their home in the sky. Maybe you can't believe it if it helps you to sleep, but singing works just fine for me. So good night, you moonlight ladies, rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams and rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. All right, that was Sweet Baby James. Joe is here. Thanks for joining us, Joe. Know any Beach Boys? I do not, actually. It's not the, I respect the Beach Boys a lot, but not the kind of music that I really listen to all that much. Now, bringing out the 12-string again tonight. I do need to tune it up a little bit, and I want to record this song too, because I'm not sure if my friend Twigs is here tonight, because he requested this song. All right, we're recording. So I'm going to record this, and in case he's not here, I'm going to send it to him and maybe put this out as the next YouTube channel. Let's see. Oh yeah, that definitely needs a tuning. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a little sharp. Oops. So this song is called Calypso. It's by John Denver. This is a favorite song of mine. This is one, actually, I should let you know, I've been playing and singing since I was a kid. And when my voice changed, I did not go through that break. I just started singing lower. And it seemed to have worked out well for me. And but this is one of the last songs I ever learned with the little kid's voice. And when I tried to learn it again as an adult, I found I wasn't all that good at the falsetto parts for this song. It took me a long time in order to get something that I thought was acceptable. So that's what I'm going to try to do with this song. That's going to do close enough. All right, so this is Calypso. Sail on a dream on a crystal clear ocean, to ride on the crest of a wild raging storm, to work in the service of life and the living, in search of the answers to questions unknown, to be part of the movement, part of the growing, part of beginning to understand. I, Calypso, the places you've been to, things that you've shown us, the stories you tell. I, Calypso, I sing to your spirit, the men who have served you so long and so well. Like the dolphin who guides you to bring us beside you, to light up the darkness and show us the way. For though we are strangers in your silent world, to live on the land we must learn from the sea, to be true as the tide, free as a wind swell, joyful and loving in letting it be. I, Calypso, the places you've been to, the things that you've shown us, the stories you tell. I, Calypso, I sing to your spirit, the men who have served you so long and so well. I, Calypso, the places you've been to, things that you've shown us, the stories you tell. I, Calypso, I sing to your spirit, the men who have served you so long and so well. Oh, All right, so that was Calypso. Whoops, I didn't need to do that. That was Calypso, and that goes out to Twigs if you're watching. If not, I'll send the recording to him. That's sharp. I'm going to do one more John Denver song on this guitar. This song is called Shanghai Breezes. It's funny how you sound as if you're right next door when you're really half a world away. I just can't seem to find the words I'm looking for to say the things that I want to say. I can't remember when I felt so close to you. It's almost more than I can bear. And though I seem 500,000 miles from you, you are in my heart and living there. And the moon and the stars are the same ones you see. It's the same old sun up in the sky. And your voice in my ear is like heaven to me, like the breezes here in old Shanghai. There are lovers who walk hand in hand in the park, and lovers who walk all alone. There are lovers who lie unafraid in the dark, and lovers who long for home. Oh, I couldn't leave you even if I wanted to. You're in my dreams and always near. And especially when I sing the songs I wrote for you, you are in my heart and living there. And the moon and the stars are the same ones you see. It's the same old sun up in the sky. And your face in my dreams is like heaven to me, like the breezes here in old Shanghai. Shanghai breezes, cool and clearing, evening sweet caress. Shanghai breezes, soft and gentle, remind me of your tenderness. And the moon and the stars are the same ones you see. It's the same old sun up in the sky. And your love in my life is like heaven to me, like the breezes here in old Shanghai. And the moon and the stars are the same ones you see. It's the same old sun up in the sky. And your love in my life is like heaven to me, like the breezes here in old Shanghai. Just like the breezes here in old Shanghai. Thanks again. That was John Denver's Shanghai Breezes. It's not one of his better known songs, but it's one of my personal favorites. Well, I'm going to switch back over to the Crackit and play some more fun summer-themed songs for you. All right. Here's one that you guys might know. Hello, Jenny. Hello, Mrs. D. Thanks for tuning in again. It's all right to be late. We're not worried about that right now. All right. Oh, I better stop recording here. I recorded what I wanted to. Well, anyway, here's an oldie but a goodie. Hey, where did we go? Days when the rains came down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and a running, hey, hey, skipping and a jumping in the misty morning fog with our hearts a thumping, and you, brown-eyed girl, you, my brown-eyed girl. Whatever happened to Tuesday and so slow, going down to the old mine with a transistor radio, standing in the sunlight laughing, hide behind a rainbow's wall, slipping and sliding all along the waterfall with you, brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-ti-da, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-ti-da, la-ti-da. So hard to find my way now that I'm all on my own. I saw you just the other day. My, how you have grown. Cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-ti-da, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-ti-da, yeah, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-ti-da, yeah, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-ti-da, la-ti-da. All right, thanks again. That was Brown-Eyed Girl. I'm going to go back into, seep into the original packs for the rest of the night here. And we got several more for you. And hello Laura as well. Thanks very much for tuning in, and you're very welcome for Brown-Eyed Girl. I know that's one of your favorites. Well, it's been a quiet night here for the most part on tonight's stream, and that's because there's a lot of competition tonight. I have a lot of friends who are live streaming shows tonight. My friend Abby Gardner did one earlier. My friend Ellis Paul just started one. So I do appreciate those of you who decided to come out and stay with me tonight. It's always great to be able to hang out with you. This next song is called Orlando. My name is Orlando, I'm living on death row. This place is a steady flow of rain. If you can see me through, I'm writing this for you, so that I will not just die in vain. So I am a killer and once was a dealer, and there sits a lot of us in here. They threw us away when our guilt it was proven, and now we await our fates with fear. Can anybody hear me? Is anybody listening? Will I be gone once this goes out? Oh God, ever forgive me? They'll kill me for the things I've done, despite my sorrow, prayers and shouts. A sliver of sunlight will shine like a spotlight when we stand together in our place. We're praising our children, we mourn our ambitions as we paint the smiles upon our face. And God is a presence I feel in my senses whenever the silence rears its head. I ask for forgiveness from all I have wronged, as I fear that He'll simply strike me dead. Can anybody hear me? Is anybody listening? Will I be gone once this goes out? Oh God, ever forgive me? Or kill me for the things I've done, despite my sorrow, prayers and shouts. For 20 years they did suspend, but now they're primed to kill again. They stand and scoff at my despair. I will cry, mercy please, or beg until I'm on my knees, but they won't listen, they won't care. Can anybody hear me? Is anybody listening? Will I be gone once this goes out? Will God ever forgive me? Or kill me for the things I've done, despite my sorrow, prayers and shouts? My name is Orlando, I'm living on death row. This place is a steady flow of rain. If you can see me through, I'm writing this for you, so that I will not just die in vain. All right, thanks again. That was Orlando. And I'll be bringing the harmonica back for this next one. This is Our Satisfaction. This song is all about community, particularly the comfort that I find in being a part of the folk music community. This is a song that I had been sitting on for years before I decided to complete it. I think about a year ago now. And it'll be on the upcoming record. Oh. Something popped up on my screen there. I had to get rid of it. people like to hit the town on a Saturday night, from a swagger to a swoon. They dance and drink till the wee hours of the morning light to some new familiar tune. But with you I can rest easy, dance alone to our hearts beating as one. 'Cause we got our own song and it goes sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Some people like to hit up God on a Sunday morning with Jesus on their tongue, their hands wide open and arms reaching towards the sky, singing to a worship song. But you and me, we step outside and listen to the birds perched on a tree. That's all the worship I will ever need. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Some people like to hit the road in the early hours on just about any day. We chase the sun until it sets above our heads and a campfire makes its way. So me and you and all our friends, we come together, souls in hand, tell our stories, share reactions. It's where we get our satisfaction. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. All right, thanks again. That was Our Satisfaction. That's one that's going to be on the new record. Here's one that's on the previous record. This is Baltimore. The TV shows you an illusion. There's a darker side of town. Tremble at the thought of being next in line as the higher powers pound. The lucky ones sweat out the city jail. The The others blaze a rosewood, brown and blood red trail. Baltimore, can you hear your children crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Let the revolution pass through Baltimore. J-Hill van skids through these poor man's streets. We just let them have their fun. His hands are tied, his body's loose against this floor and the walls. That'll teach him not to run. Head to Great Bar and he's gone. Blue skies turn to gray as his soul passes on. From Baltimore, can you hear your children crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Let the revolution pass through Baltimore. These martyrs leave their sidewalks wounded and stained. It's up to us to summon down the cleansing rain. The name's a staple to our chests. We won't stop till they can rest. Baltimore, can you hear your children crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Baltimore, can you hear your country crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Let the revolution pass through Baltimore. Revolution pass through Baltimore. All right, thanks again. That was Baltimore. We're going to do one more song for you before we say goodnight here. Thanks again very much for coming out and sticking around. In case you're new here, welcome. My name is Kyle Hancherek. If you have any interest in helping me out financially in any way, I have a Patreon page up here on the top left, patreon.com/Kyle Hancherek. You can go onto there and subscribe to a monthly membership for as little as $1 a month. And on the other hand, if you only want to leave a one-time tip, you can go to my PayPal page, paypal.me/Kyle Hancherek, and you can go there and leave a tip for any amount that you deem worthy. If you're not able to give a financial contribution, that's perfectly fine. I know times are still tough to this day, but thanks very much. If you're not able to give financially, you can always just leave a like on the video and share it with your friends. That's always a big help for getting the music out there. Especially if you're watching this on YouTube, that's always a big help as well. But thank you very much for joining us. That has been Yearning for Summer. That's been the theme for tonight's show. A lot of our songs tonight were themed to the summertime in some way or another. The next live stream is going to be next Tuesday. That's when we're going to be coming back. It's actually going to be a twofer. It's Tuesday and Wednesday. 2 days in a row we're going to be live streaming. Both of them are at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So I hope you can join me for those. I don't have themes ready to go yet for these streams, but I am in the concept stages of it, and I'll be giving myself plenty of time to think it over and see what we can give. But in the meantime, we're going to close out with this one. Thanks again for joining us. And I hope that we see you next time. This is How You Say Goodbye. bases are loaded. I bow down to the floor. A single shot on this green plot is all I'm asking for. September is faded, no room for wanting more. My sad goodbye that's spoken through this stadium ensures. The temple is floating, the cheers sound much too good. The backyard sales of tallest tales is far too understood. I'm taking my chances with a slightly crooked grin and a fire in my eyes and a timely telling sin. If the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight, a swing of the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy seal. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. So many moments, but none to save the day. I'd never had that chance, but that's the price I had to pay. But now I am grounded. Fans ignite the flame, and the lightning says straight road ahead to glory and to fame. When the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight, the swing with the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy seal. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. Oh, this face looks better than a morning glory bloom, but I've struck out way more times. You can fit in this older room, but as I turn to leave, I'll find a strength I'll never tell. So I'm climbing up the down escalator for one last kiss farewell. And the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight. A swing of the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy seal. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. Oh, and that, my friends, is how I say goodbye. Thanks very much for joining us tonight. I'm glad you could be with us. Thanks for enjoying the stream. This has been Yearning for Summer. We'll be back again next Tuesday with another live stream for you. Yeah, I'm very happy that you could join me tonight. Next stream is on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Or if you live in the area, we'll be playing a live show, a live in-person show on Sunday at the Vreeland store in West Milford, New Jersey, starting at 11 a.m., weather permitting. We're going to see how everything works out as far as the weather concerned, because it is an outdoor festival we're going to be playing at. And if it's raining in the morning, then it's going to be postponed. But we'll see how things go along that line. I am preparing for it. It's going to be with my singing partner, Ronnie Caggiano, our first gig together since November. So we'll be back on that plane again, and we have several other live shows that are scheduled to come out. So I hope you can join me for those. But once again, live stream on Tuesday, 7 p.m., and live in-person show in West Milford, New Jersey on Sunday at 11 a.m. That's when we're going to be starting our set. So I hope you can join me for those. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Peace and love, you guys.